Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Dr. Digital, and today we're going to be talking about these guys. Now, there's kind of like a lot of implications of bad things to come with these guys. Now, this is the first time Wildcard's kind of outright making us pay for a single creature. So, obviously they have the Fantastic Beasts DLC, which is, all it gives is a one single creature for $5, right? Now, that may not seem terrible to some people, but I'm going to assume, and I've spoken with a lot of people, even on PvP, where there's a lot of people that just either can't afford it or they just don't want to buy it out of, just out of like, hey, not going to buy a single creature. But the thing that's kind of annoying about this creature is, especially on PvP, you kind of need it. Now, I haven't really made a video covering the abilities and all the stuff that you can do with these Pyromanes, but it's a lot. You can use them in caves. They have now become the best cave dinos. They are a portable flamethrower that you can. It's essentially an early game tech shoulder gun or whatever it was called. It has super high damage output. It can do bosses. So bringing a boss creature to caves is ridiculous, right? It's obviously super powerful. You can bring it on your shoulder everywhere you go. And again, like I said, it's a flamethrower on your shoulder. So these things are incredibly powerful, able to do basically everything you need them to do in the game. They're exceptional PvP mounts. So yeah, there's already the first kind of bad signs, right? You're spending money for a single creature, which is already bad. On top of that, it's essentially a reskinned Shadowmane, which, if this was a completely new model and the creature was completely different, I'd be a little bit less opposed to it. As a PvE player, I used to play PvP, don't have time for it anymore. But as a PvE player, if it was a cool, new, unique creature, I would be fine with it, right? But as somebody who used to play PvP, like a lot, and especially on official, this is a big problem. Because the only thing you need to tame this guy is a little bit of polymer, cementing paste, and metal. And a little bit of charcoal for the bullets, right? You only need to shoot this thing like 3-4 times with a shotgun to be able to mount it. And then from that point on, it's a free tame, essentially, right? You don't need to set up a greenhouse. You don't need to do anything. Which, let's give a little example here, right? Me and Timmy, we start PvP at the same time, and we have, we want to fight each other. Now, I have the DLC and he doesn't. We start on the center, and I decide I'm just going to make a raft real quick, make myself a shotgun, make a little bit of ammo for it. I'm going to go tame a Pyromane, and Little Billy, or whatever I named him, he might have maybe an RG at this point, maybe. And there's essentially nothing he can do in his power to defend himself against a creature this strong that you can get essentially for free if you paid the $5, right? And that's, again, a big problem. And another problem is, like I said, it's not like it has the same model as a Pyromane, just with some added special effects on it. That is quite literally the only difference. And it's just, when the Shadowmane came out, people were already saying it was pay to win, and now this one's even more, right? It's a single creature. There's nothing really of the Pyromane's, power level that has yet to be released. So this thing is insanely strong, and it's really disheartening, right? And I wish the devs would be more open, right? But I'm pretty sure Snail Games just won't let them, right? Because I'm sure this is Snail Games spending their money elsewhere again, and like always, Wildcard has to fork some money over to Snail Games in order for the company to stay, which it sucks, Really wish another company had bought Wildcard out, or hope maybe they hadn't sold their company to Snail Games. But that is unfortunately what happened, so we're gonna have to deal with all the bad decisions that come from Snail Games. But yeah, quick video. Just wanted to talk about, how bad this is for the game. Now again, it is a cool creature. It's fun to use. Like, I've always liked shadow mains, and Pyromane is essentially just a shadow main. So, really cool creature, but with some really, really bad implications. But yeah, kind of a downer video, but we're gonna have a interesting video coming up soon. I'm gonna do a video on like how good is the Theory actually. So I'm gonna go in depth into all of its abilities, its, you know, gathering efficiency, how strong it is, and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.